Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo here, and this is just a quick little introduction to today's battle. So what you're gonna see in today's video, you're gonna see me do commentary over a live battle that I'm spectating in. I was streaming this battle, so you are going to see a webcam from me. I know it's a little bit different. Now, I made a couple mistakes. I forgot to turn on the flag icons over the units. Also, the graphics were on medium. I don't know how. I didn't change it. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, I just wanted to just warn you guys about that. Now, am I gonna do this all the time? Probably not. I might stream that stuff and just not upload it. I'm probably not gonna, upload it all the time, but it's definitely a cool streaming idea. So yeah, definitely check out my stream. There's a link to it down below. I also want to give a big shout out to all the viewers who were watching the stream yesterday. Thank you guys for being a part of the epic adventure. We had a lot of fun. Also, a very, very special thank you to all those who donated. It was a crazy amount of money that you guys donated, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Definitely helps me out as a content creator. I appreciate the support, guys. I hope you guys don't find my face too ugly. And I know, let me just say this, I look like Jesus. Let's just get that out of your system because it's like every day with that thing. But yeah, I look like, okay, but moving on. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the video, and namaste. Mwah. Alright, what's up guys? It's Apollo here. Hope you guys are doing well, and today we're trying out something new. This is actually pretty cool. What we're doing here is that I'm watching a live battle through the power of Napoleon Total War. So we are going to see a 2 vs 2. We have two superpowers. We've got the Empire of France, and they're going to be taking on the Empire, well, United Kingdom. So it's gonna be awesome. I've got my green tea. I've got Twitch chat with me right now. So it looks like they're giving me a lot of cringe comments right now. I guess they didn't really like that intro. But hey, Twitch chat. Everybody say hello from Twitch chat. Welcome to the video. Even though you can't see them in the video, nonetheless, welcome. This is a little uncomfortable for me because I've never done anything like this. Also, this video is sponsored by Kill 'Em With Love. He donated $150, which is like I think the largest donation, which is insane. So there they go. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the French Empire. Now, I forgot to turn on the flag icons over the armies, so this is going to be a very cinematic looking battle. So real quick, let's look at these armies. So the first French army is bringing some 6-pounder horse artillery. The rules were max 2 artillery. And then he's got Old Guard in the front lines. And he also has a lot of National Guard. So he's bringing a lot of cheap troops, some Voltigeurs, and some Lancers on the flank. So that's just a brief overview of that force. Let's move on to the next one. So the next army, lots of Fusiliers of line, some Chasseurs. And then over here he's got some artillery, and then back here some more cav, lots of cheval, and then back here he's got some Old Guard. I love the French army, probably the most beautiful army in all of armies. Let's move on to the next, or their opponents, which of course is the UK. By the way guys, since this is live, we might experience some lag, so if it gets laggy, I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about it. Also, I can hear whenever a player does a command and it does like this click sound. It's really annoying, but that's what you got to do. Anyways, all right, so Great Britain, we got commanded by Marty 604. So he's bringing some King German Legion foot. He's also got more Legion foot back there. Some Highland foot in the mix. A nice, just elite force pushing down the center. And then over here, we've got some rifles. Very nice. Lots of cav in the back. Some light dragoons. And then over on this side, he is bringing his ally. He's bringing some Highland foot and some rifles running down this very strategic location, setting up some artillery, 9-pounder foot artillery pushing forward. So yeah, the battle is underway, and this is Spanish Lakeside. So this is really a fight for superior terrain, because once you take this hill, you're looking pretty good. You're looking pretty good. So this is going to be an epic clash of great forces here. Now, I kind of regret not having the flags over the units because it's going to get really confusing. But again, it'll just be a little cinematic. It'll be a little cinematic. So yeah, the French are marching a lot of light troops through the little patch of trees on this top side. Over on this side, though, United Kingdom, Great Britain, they're setting up their more heavy infantry. They're, you know, the Highland Foot. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two factions play out, or the two armies play out. We have the rifles in the front line who are setting up some stakes just in case the French get a little aggressive and they charge in some cav, which is always a great idea to do that. Now, over on this side, it looks like we might get our first clash of forces. So we have the Voltigeurs. Oh, no, we've got some King German Legion Lightfoot falling back, and you can hear the player giving out some commands. We also have some Cavs, some Light Dragoons going up on the slope. They might be meeting. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got some Lancers going in. You might be going for the Light Dragoons, but the Light Dragoons don't seem to be too interested. They're going around the flank through the tree line. They're going to try to get out of there. Maybe they're going for... Yes, they're going for the artillery. The artillery that's in the tree line. And there's a donation from Lazy Boy. Thank you, Lazy Boy, for the donation. I hope you're enjoying the stream. So there goes a very bold, suicidal move from Great Britain, the Light Dragoons. And by the way, this is so loud. I'm going to do the one headset piece off my ear so I can kind of hear myself talk. But yeah, even though, I mean, it was a suicide mission, I don't know if they're going to be able to completely destroy that artillery piece. But the French Lancers, they are close behind, commanded by Dreamin' Meef. What a great name. So yeah, they've got them surrounded, but they're still putting up a great fight. The Light Dragoons are down to 44 men, originally having 60. And the Lancers are down to 48 men, so it's actually quite even. They definitely need to send up... Oh, there we go. We've got some support here. We're just kind of firing mindlessly into this heavily wooded area, killing a lot of the Light Dragoons from behind. This poor soul. This is my favorite just animation in all of Napoleon. Just this guy's just like, oh god, help, stop the horse. But yeah, that looks like I think they were able to retreat their artillery piece and get it out of there. Now we got some National Guard also joining the fray, joining the fight, securing this position because they do not want to lose it to the British. Now, surprisingly, or I'm sorry, yeah, the British, okay. I always say English and people get offended when I do that, but you know what I mean. British works though. So surprisingly enough, UK did not advance forward. They did not try to push their advance there while the French were distracted dealing with that Light Dragoon suicide charge. Now finally they have broken the cav. Actually no, they're still alive. Amazing. There's 10 left. They're not breaking. No, they're shattered. Okay, they're breaking. That's right, I can't tell because I forgot to turn on the damn flags. But yeah, here comes the National Guard doing a suicide mission as well. Of course, this is like the militia of the army, so it's pretty much a meat shield of a force. But this, even though the flags aren't on, it's always great to have this like cinematic atmosphere. It's like a real life battle. So it seems like the battle is going to slow down a little bit. Both armies pushing up their lights. We do have the Voltigeurs already loading up their rifles. It looks like they are in range. What about the rifles for the Brit side? Yeah, there they go. They're setting up some stakes, and they're not quite firing back, so they might be out of range compared to the Voltigeurs. And over on the very top of this hill, I mean, the British are also playing very defensive on this side as well. So it's probably gonna, oh wait, what's this? Oh, the National Guard are moving in. They're moving in. They might be able to get in range here, and this is just a fantastic spot to fire down on these rifles. And this could be huge. The British need to do something here to try to turn this one around. Now, this is just a perfect opportunity for the British over on this side, on the top. If they could just push forward and maybe even just send one cav unit, send it down and crush this National Guard. But for now, they're going to have easy shots right here. Look at this. Boom. And you know, they may be militia. They may not be that great, but they've got rifles. They've got muskets. And they can pull the trigger. They can do a lot of damage. So this is going to be a tricky situation for the British, and they're kind of just sitting back and just kind of taking it. They are moving up some foot guards, their elite foot guards, over to the front line. So I don't know if they're going to try to get aggressive here or just hang back. I really don't know. But the French are also moving up more National Guard over to the front line. So, oh wait, what's that? I hear some screaming. That's right, we've got some cav moving forward. We got the King German Legion Dragoons who are pushing up. and they're going to try to, I assume, go after the National Guard. They do have to run through quite a bit of their own men, which they're doing quite well. Well done. And then here we go. Yep, you hear that? You hear that? You can hear every time the player gives an attack command. And now he's got an uphill charge, and they're losing a lot of their King German Legion Dragoons. Will they be able to break these guys? I'm not really sure. But down over on the other side, we've got another charge downhill. So thankfully, the British are going after this way out of position. Oh, they're flying across the screen. So yeah, thankfully they're going after this, the French position, this, out of position. And they're going to be able to surround and break the National Guard, which they are shattered. They will not return to the battlefield. And the British are going to be able to push them back. And hopefully we will see some aggressive play here from the players. That's one thing about... That's what I'm talking about. We have some Highland Foot who are going high in the sky. Thank you, Lazy Boy, for the donation. Thank you, man. But yeah... that was a good charge, and the Highland Foot are still holding their ground against the very dangerous French artillery. The Chasseurs are moving forward, and they're not quite in range. I'm hearing some gunshots, though. Yes, we do have some rifles from Great Britain. Oh, here comes more artillery that's going to come slamming, jamming in. Going after the 9-pounder foot artillery, who's now firing back, trying to answer back. Oh, wait, what do we got over here? Do we still have... Oh, okay, we've got a big brawl. Now French Cav is coming over to try to stop the King German Legion Dragoons, and the Germans, who are now fighting for the British, are seeking revenge for Napoleon destroying their homes. And here comes more French Cav coming over. They're closing in, trying to support their comrades. But it looks like the Dragoons, yeah, the Dragoons are holding on for... Oh, what was that? Was that friendly fire from the artillery? I don't know. I just saw a bunch of units flying over there. But now he's going to fall back. The King German Legion, he's falling back. He's going to get out of there. And let's see. No, they're confident. They're not breaking. But he's just kind of taking his time getting out of there. I really think the French should just get aggressive and push here. Now, the British might actually be the first ones to push. He's got his King German Legion foot advancing forward. They're pretty much side by side for the rifles. He's also got his foot guards who have lost quite a bit. Now, I don't know if this is from artillery or the Voltigeurs. It's probably the Voltigeurs. And the French are now continuing to push, continuing to chase the King German Legion Dragoons. Oh, let's head back over here where the... Oh, yeah, the British are advancing forward through the top section of this map. The Chasseurs, who are going to have a pretty challenging task of holding against the Highland Foot. But again, there's a lot of vegetation here. A lot of vegetation. Well, time for a tea break. Delicious. And Joe asks, am I Jesus? No, I am not Jesus. At least I don't think so. Okay, so that's going on. I think over in the main center fight. Oh, look at this glorious battle. It's fantastic. I love Napoleon so much. I wish there was just more to it, you know? Like, everything about it's so perfect. It's just so cinematic. The graphics are perfect. I mean, this game came out in, like, what, 2010, I believe? So, or, yeah, 2010, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, it looks fantastic for its age. And look at this. Oh, the foot guard are getting absolutely chewed up. And now they are shattered. They're breaking from just the sheer number of Voltigeurs who are holding their own against the British. So this battle of superpowers has been a very bloody one. But the British are trying to mass up as many line troops as possible, taking on the National Guard. They should be able to break the National Guard pretty quickly. He's also moving up some light dragoons, so maybe he might go for some quick cav charges against the Voltigeurs. There, you know, say what you want about the National Guard, but they look fantastic. They look beautiful. I love this uniform. The French army, man, just a glorious bunch. A glorious bunch. Oh, wait, here's a cav charge. I doubt it's really going to get anything done. Oh, wait, no, it's going after our artillery piece. I thought for a second it was going for just another cav unit. And it's going to actually break some of the artillery, which is huge. Yeah, look at that. Wiping out an entire artillery piece with 14 men. 14 men. Now, back over on this side, things are getting pretty hairy over here. Oh, yeah, the Chasseur Cheval charging into the Highland Foot. It's a tricky situation. But the Highland Foot are able to stand their ground. And they're doing a lot of damage to the light troops of France. He's got his now he has the Fusilier of Line holding the line. So it seems like to me that the British are getting wiped out over on this front. Not wiped out, but they're struggling. They're really struggling against the against the French, of course. But over on this side, it seems like the British are doing a little bit better. And now look at this. They formed up a pretty thick line of foot guards in Highland Foot against the British forces. Some chasseurs and some Fusiliers of Line teaming up together, trying to out-weaponize the British. What I mean by that is they've got more dynamic troops. They've got light and line infantry. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice volley. Nice volley. But the British are going to be able to hold on for quite some time here. A lot of troops. If I was the British, I would push. I would push. But now we got some cav coming in. Let's see. He might be going for an uphill charge. A nice little volley there. Maybe he's just kind of bluffing. He might turn. No, he's going to fully commit. Now, are they going to form square in time? Let's see. No, it does not look like he's going to form square. Now is the time for the French to just charge in. Get those bayonets bloodied. And try to break the British lines, because if they can break through this line, they can get behind the British position. Look at artillery hitting the side of the mountain. Over deep into the vegetation, there's some pretty chaotic stuff going on. The line battle is still underway. He's got his lights back in the front line. Uh-oh. What's this? I guess they're out of ammo. They're starting to run out of ammo. The skirmish has been going on for quite some time. So the British, let's see if they, well, I don't know. This is a tricky situation because you can see that it seems like the British has more troops. So is there any units flanking around? He's got his artillery on the ledge here, which is actually pretty genius. This is going to make it so it's very difficult for the French to take it out because they have to go all the way around. It's very far away. Uh-oh. Some more charging. Let's see. This Highland Foot are pushing forward. It might get pretty bloody here in the center line. Let's see what's happening over here. Oh my god, look how thinned out the Highland Foot are on this side. Yeah, the foot guards are getting chewed up because of all just the French numbers over here and the support of the light troops. It's a very difficult situation for the British. They might have to fall back from this position right here, or they will get surrounded. So far, it looks like the French have, well, they've been winning. They've been winning this current battle. Now, I'm not saying that it's over by any means, but it certainly is looking rough. I always have to remember to look at the camera, because actually, I don't even know if the webcam is going to even show up in the recording. I don't think it will, which is a little depressing, but if you guys want to see the webcam, go to Twitch. There'll be a link down below. You can check it out. But I'll be sure to get the webcam in future videos. So this is pretty cool. I really like this. All right, let's go back here where the French are now going in for a bayonet charge. He's got the Fusiliers of Line going against the foot guards and the very depleted Highland Foot. They should be able to break these guys pretty quickly. Once they do that, they can then now push and surround the British who are pushing in that very top choke point. Let's see real quick what's going on down here. We've got a little bit of a hill battle. The British have actually sent up more troops to send relief over to that side because he realizes that his ally is certainly losing that battle, so they've got to send up reinforcements. So they're holding up on this hill for as long as possible. And then over on this side, again, if you ever get confused of where the units are located because, you know, I'm an idiot and I forgot to turn on the flags, just look at the minimap. Just look at the minimap. They'll give you a good view of what's going on. But yeah, the British, still nothing much here. It actually looks like the French have kind of pulled a tactical retreat. Why is he in square formation back here? I'm not too sure. Maybe just for the looks. It does look pretty cool. Look at that. Is that the old guard? Yeah, I don't think he was actually charged with cav. I think he's just doing it. But yeah, anyways, let's go back over to this top part because this seems like where most of the action is taking place. The Highland Foot still in a bloody duel. See, if I was the French, I think I would get pretty aggressive here and actually just charge in and try to break the British position because he's got the infantry now closing in behind the British formation. So the Fusiliers of Line now firing at the backs and the sides of the rifles of Great Britain. So the British need to do something here quick or they're going to lose this hill advantage. They are setting up rifles to take on the Voltigeurs and the Chasseurs of the French. How many virtual lives do you think have died in in your name and honor. Too many to count, man, and not enough. So, little chat from the chat. Little message from the chat. Alright, so more and more Highland Foot coming over to this side, trying to save the day, trying to give relief to the British forces. But the French, look at that, now setting up the Fusiliers of line. He's got a healthy unit of 106. They haven't lost a single man. Now it's time for the Highland Foot. Oh, wait, now they're fighting back to back. Look at that, surrounded by French forces. They will hold their ground. This is actually a special 42nd, the Black Watch, a special regiment there. And then here comes a charge. This is what I'm talking about. Fusiliers of line trying to break this British formation. And then here comes the reinforcements. I think they're going to line up and probably get a volley. Look at the artillery exploding in the background. That's what I love to see. There you go. Get your shots, boys. Get your shots. So they're not even going to engage the 42nd Foot. Now, do these guys not have shots? I'm sure they have ammo, so they need to be firing back. I don't know why they're just taking it right now. I don't know if they're holding fire. There we go. There we go. The point-blank line battle. I love that. Now, over on the other side, let's see what else is happening here. Okay, the National Guard are going into melee, taking on the 42nd Foot. And the Highland Foot still fighting the good fight, and he's sending up some Coldstream Guard, which I believe is the best unit for the British. So yeah, they're pushing forward. Let's head back over to this side. The center line, this is a very important part of the battle too, and just look at these epic lines forming up right now, and the British are getting closer and closer. He's got his King German Legion pushing forward. Let's see what the French have over here. They've got a lot of Polish Legion. Look at the artillery flying by. That is crazy. But yeah, they're holding the line against this huge number of British. This is going to be very important for the future of this battle. Whoever wants to win this battle, we are starting to, I would say, we're about in the middle stage of the fight. Still a very close battle indeed. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm so glad these players are putting up one hell of a fight. Let's see what else is going on. I mean, we've got a mix. Look at this. It's just, there's no more front lines, no more battle lines. This is just a mosh pit of a battle. The Black Watch are about to get destroyed, about to be charged from two sides. The 42nd Foot, they're confident, they're active, but they're concerned about recent casualties. So that's going to be it for the 42nd Watch, getting surrounded by an ocean of blue, quite literally. Now the, just too late. The Coldstream Guard are here to try to bring some relief, but it's just too late. And they're going to form up. Oh, wait, no, they're not even going to fire. They're going to go in for a charge. The officer's got a saber right above his head. There he goes. Good charge indeed. Now, over on this side, it appears we've got some cav going after artillery. So another strategic strike there with the light dragoons. But unfortunately, it was a suicide mission, and they have now shattered in the face of the enemy. But let's see what's going on over here. Are the British are they gonna be able to turn this one around? I don't think so. I think they're too heavily outnumbered. Even though the Coldstream Guard is a very well-trained elite unit. What's going on over here? Oh wow, epic brawl on this side too. But the National Guard are breaking. No surprise there though. Oh, rest in peace, buddy. Let's see what's going on in the center. Still an epic brawl. Oh, but the Highland Foot. It's hard to tell who's winning this one. It's quite even, quite epic. He might want to hold fire on this unit, though. He's probably getting friendly fire back over here. So, yeah, definitely want to put him on, hold fire. Just wait. Now we've got a general. Got the general staff. It sounds like he's giving out some attack commands. You can hear that. But this is a battle coming down to the wire, and that's what I love to see. The balance of power, though, is starting to be in favor of the French. Now the French are charging down some chasseurs à cheval who are going behind. He needs to form square now, but I haven't seen one. Nope, too late. Too late. Does not form square. We've got an epic charge right in the backs of the Highland Foot. So much Highland Foot here, too, which is great. Do they break them? Yes, they are routing. They're not shattered, but they are routing. Oh, come on, man. You got to form square formation. You got to look out for that sneaky cab charge. And we've got some stationary troops not even moving on the battlefield. He needs to get them going. Over on this front side, the British are still holding for dear life. I believe the Coldstream Guard, yeah, look at that. The Coldstream Guard, they still have 80 men left. Now make it 75, 74. And they're charging in still. They're still very confident. They're just very tired. And there they go. They're charging into some Fusiliers of line who are formed square formation. They do have some reinforcements of some Highland Foot who are going into the fray. So they're working together to try to break their position and hopefully stop this French advance through this very strategic choke point. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, now we got a charge of Fusiliers of line going after some rifles. And the rifles have no choice but to stand their ground and take on these Fusiliers of line. So very, very cool situation over there. Let's see what's going on in the center. Oh, because of that very strategic cav strike, the French are able to just obliterate the British lines. And it seems the British are on their last leg, trying to hold against the French. The Polish Legion are not going to stop now. Nice formation. The artillery, though, is still firing. So, gotta watch out for that. But yeah, this has been a great battle. I think this battle comes down to strategic cav charges. I think that's really, I'm not saying that this is over. I mean, there's still a chance that the British can win this one, but it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty rough for these guys. Also, the lag has been wonderful. Oh, the lack of lag is what I meant to say, has been pretty wonderful. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So the Fusiliers of line actually, oh wow, yeah, not good. They shatter the Highland Foot, a unit of 61 breaking. That is very tragic for the British cause. And the Coldstream Guard down to 46, still holding strong. Let's see, let's go back. I think, oh wow, still a lot of, oh yeah, the old guard have yet to see any action. Look at that. Look how glorious that is. Just the old guard, man. That red, white, and blue just looks so good. It's probably why almost every other nation goes with that color scheme. Just such a fresh looking color scheme. All right, or, you know, colors that go well together. But the Polish are now chasing down some Highland Foot. It looks like the Highland Foot, they're going to fall back, maybe make their last stand. They could actually fall back to the artillery, which it appears... I mean, I assume, I think he's got some units over here. Yeah, he does have some Highland Foot, a fresh unit of 84. So I think this is where he's going to make his last stand. In fact, they are doing a tactical retreat against the French. There they go. There goes the Polish Legion. They finally caught up to the Highland Foot. And now back over here, I think we've got more retreating troops. No, this is just some rifles getting out of position. That's the last thing you want to see going charging downhill is a fresh unit of old guard. So they like instantly break the rifles. And that's pretty much it for the British right flank. This hill is now the French's hill. And they can now focus down on the final location of the British. Alright guys, so I decided to cut it right there because all we really missed was just the French pushing forward. The British have put up their final stand, which is of course around this artillery, around the lakeside. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty hopeless situation for the British. They might be able to hold against a couple waves of French. Also, we're having some lagging issues, which is kind of the issue with live games, but it's not too bad. It's just getting a little bit worse. But yeah, the National Guard going toe-to-toe with the Highland Foot. And they break them, of course. No surprise. No surprise whatsoever. Now the French are pushing up some old guard, and they're going to get them through the tree line. They got 127 facing, let's see, how many British? 65 Highland Foot. So the old guard, even though they're taking casualties, should be able to win this one pretty easily and get to that artillery. There they go. The nice push of the old guard. You might as well just push forward all of his infantry, just overwhelm the British and break down this last stand. But who knows? The artillery might actually be able to save the day. Let's see, where is that artillery? Yeah, the artillery is not exactly, how you say, firing. It's not firing at the enemy. So that's not a good situation. And now he's got, all the old guard. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way the British can turn this one around. Wow, the old guard are breaking. That's pretty, I guess it's because of the reinforcements. Surprise, surprise. I don't know why the French didn't charge in the extra reinforcements, though. Now he's got his general staff going in. Man, out of all the ways to lose a battle, don't lose this one, French. Why is he charging in? Why is no one forming square? That's maybe it's just too, there's not enough units, or not enough soldiers in that unit to form square. But yeah, the general's in the fight. Let's see, is he gonna push up any infantry? You're just gonna let your general die? Is that how it's gonna go down? Really? And then over here, he's only got one unit of National Guard. Putting pressure on this side. Oh, there goes the rally. Pretty sure the National Guard just keeping the Highland Foot distracted, making sure that they don't join the other fight over on this side. Oh, he's doing fire in advance. Look at that. That's kind of cool. This is actually really cool because we don't ever get to see stuff like this. And since he's got the enemy right where he wants him, he can kind of just do whatever he wants. Fire and advance. So epic. And here comes another charge of Old Guard, trying to support their general in this bloody battle. There we go, there we go. He's finally breaking them. And now he can advance forward and go for the artillery. There we go. Look at that huge horde of Old Guard. Beautiful. Oh, is the artillery firing? Yes, indeed. Now is the time to switch to canister shot. The general, the British general is going in, trying to slow down, trying to rally his troops. Not this day. Not this day. Thank you, Mobile Sam, for the $1 donation. Appreciate it, dude. Now the Old Guard is going for the artillery, trying to prevent them to be able to fire another shot. Let's see, are they going to be able to pull it off? No, they are not. Not going to be able to get canister shot. I thought that was the whole reason of just camping this location, try to use the artillery. We've got another French general charging into the fight, trying to break the Highland Foot. There we go, mass break here. And that's going to be it for the battle, guys. A decisive victory for the French. And it's going to come down to... was this a ranked battle? Is this ranked? Anyways, it's gonna come down to very strategic positioning and cav charges. So if we look at the results here, everybody pretty much brought the same number of troops. And look at the kills. Look how even this fight was. Really, it came down to what, 400 kills less for the British. So great fight. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I appreciate you guys joining me in today's battle. And I will see you next time. It's too bad we can't see the results though, which sucks. In fact, can I even save this replay? I hope so. That would be bad. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Namaste.